How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. Murders of Karlov Manor is officially out. And for those who watched my set review video, I mentioned that there weren't that many new tools from the set. So, the one card that I did mention was Massacre Girl, a known killer. So, we're gonna try that card today. I feel like we have a pretty solid formula with the 75 that we ran before the set came out, and since the set just came out, there isn't really a defined meta with if there's any other decks that could arise, if Lightning Helix causes a new deck, if the card that like when a creature gets exiled from a graveyard, make a plant and it gets a +1/+, we're gonna like we don't know if like new decks can come out of it, and they probably will be. So it's a matter of like, A, will those new decks spawn out, and then B, will they have success, and then C, like, will people start playing them more often, gain traction, and be a part of the meta, right? So that's where that takes time. We have to kind of wait for the meta to settle for us to really attack it specifically, make sure we have a proper main deck and proper cyber cards to attack those post board, right? So as of right now, I'm not gonna change anything. Like I want to just kind of keep the formula the same that's been working for me since Lost Caverns of Ixalan came out, and Sentinel has been a fantastic addition. So it's a matter of just like, well, let's try this one card without deconstructing the whole deck or just like having all these ripple effects. Let's like add Massacre Girl and just kind of just without really changing much, and then just see how Massacre Girl performs, right? So you're only really changing one variable, and then we can kind of like assess Massacre Girl in a vacuum. So with Massacre Girl, it's 2 black, so it's a 4-drop for 4/4 legendary creature with menace. Creatures you control have Wither, so they deal damage in the forms of -1/-1 counters. And then whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, if its toughness was less than 1, draw a card. So what this means is like whenever you win in combat, essentially, or trade, you get to draw a card, right? Because let's say I'm attacking with a Monster Dread Knight and our opponent has 3 toughness. It deals 3 -1/-1 counters instead of actual damage, and the creature becomes 0 power or 0 toughness, and then they die, and then that triggers Massacre Girl. So this is a card that is good against certain decks. Obviously, it needs to be creature decks like Amalia. It could be good against mid-range if we're like actively using the combat. So it's really mostly like the creature decks, right? And like the thing about it though is like it doesn't pair well with like a spot removal spells. So like stuff like Kalitas, where it's like, Kalitas you can get a 2/2 zombie because it doesn't matter how the creature dies. Like we have Kalitas plus Fatal Push, it's a great. We get a zombie. This one, it's like, well, we actually need to like win in combat, so it needs to be in a specific situation to get value out of it, right? So, and on top of that, there's just other decks that like the deck is just not really good against. Obviously, there's Blue Eye Control, Lotus, is it Phoenix, where like we're not really engaging in the red zone, right? So I think this card is specifically good against specific decks and in specific situations, which is in a sense like so the stars need to kind of align to really gain a huge advantage of this card, which is why I'm not like saying this is a slam dunk, but it's a new card, it's a new set. I want to try it out, so we're gonna get data on it, make some content, and then we'll see how it goes. And who knows, maybe we might be pleasantly surprised, and this card might be better on in practice than it is on paper, and that's what the whole purpose of testing, right, and gathering data. So we'll see how it goes, and we will go from there. Even when it was quote unquote playable in modern. But then the fact that I just like the Abzan colors, I just got associated with that card now. So anytime there's like a or against Angels Were Dead. Every time there's a Siege Rhino list, it's just like I'm like associated to it. I'm like, dude, I don't think Siege Rhino is that good. uh, but it's kind of like, well, I feel like it's kind of like, okay, we needed like an abrupt decay or something for that Righteous Valkyrie. It's kind of like if you like are like the face of something and you will represent something, even if like you don't have your hands on a specific, I don't know. It's hard to think of an example, but like, okay, so they don't have any angels, which is good. I'm gonna slam a sentinel here so we can start digging. But it's like, let's say like, oh, you're like the token, I don't know, whatever. And it's like, oh, that means I don't know, it's like, oh, like you're like Aslan, so you must love Siege Righto. And it's like, no. Fuck me in. Oh, okay. Okay, so they attack for 2. So we know their whole hand. If they can just draw blanks the rest of the game, that would be fantastic. Because we need more than just lands off the top. To be fair, they also just have lands off the top, so it could be worse. But my disdain for Siege Rhino is the root of my misfortunes, maybe. Okay. God damn it. Just okay. Wow. I can't even attack. This is embarrassing. I can't even attack. Never know until you honor the Rhino with a league or 2. Oh my god. To be fair, I did 3-2 a league with Abzan. The last time we played Abzan was a 3-2. I think it was a 3-2, if I remember correctly. Okay, the good thing though is they're not drawing anything. Okay. Okay, well. Okay. I mean, as long as I keep drawing like this, and our opponent just does the same, that's fine. It's just a matter of will our opponent do the same. Just draw lands, opponent. Just only draw lands, because that's what I'm doing. Lands and mana dorks. Lands and mana dorks. That's all you need in life. Lands, mana dorks. My opponent is just as mad about their draws as we are. Could do an Abzan Martyr in Modern 2. Banlist has been making their rounds. What does that mean? Is that like the mono white Martyr proc list? What does Martyr entail? Oh, if they draw a collector company, I think we're just literally dead. We literally not need them to draw like mana dorks, lands, and maybe bishops. Wonderful. 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 Ooh. They can just like ignore this Massacre Girl though. That's the problem. This is a match where like you think this would be good, But if they just don't block and just fly over Massacre Girl, it's kind of the problem here. I mean, the thing about those, like, I like the mid-range style. I like Thoughtseize. I like, you know, removal spells. It's why I don't play Yawgmoth, right? Okay, they drew lands only. Which is going according to plan. 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can trophy a Skyclave. Block the other Skyclave. So I think I just attack with these 3 creatures. Hold up man land plus trophy. Sorry. I really hope our opponent drew a blank. I really hope our opponent is just flipping the table, going, how am I possibly losing to this shitty Black Rain midrange deck playing Massacre Girl? How is this ever possible? My opponent is tilting off right now. They are going to time us out because they just cannot believe that they drew another land. Or they drew a really, really powerful card and they are doing the math. We have channeled the Siege Rhino. We have indeed. So their top decks were Skyclave, Skyclave, Bishop. Our top decks were Massacre Girl, Monster Dreadnought, and Assassin's Trophy. So it's kind of even, I guess I would say. So it's like it's really contingent on this card, the quality of this card. The gameplay of just flooding zone. Yeah, the gameplay is ass. I would like to they're probably doing combat math. Send it. Send it. Their hand is absolute garbage, yo. Oh. So take 4. They drew a Beseiju. Yes. What we're going to... No. So we just block here. I take 4. Draw 2 cards. They still have this pathway, I believe. I get a card. Drew 2 cards. Nice. Oh. Oh, they played the backside. Understood. So I missed that. Okay. Massacre Girl drew 2 cards in a spot that literally didn't matter. Massacre Girl was literally a 4/4. And that was it. Because I drew a card that at the time did not matter. It's so funny. Dress is out. Do I want Calling Ritual? I feel like the answer is no. I feel like all of the cards that we really care about cost 3. Excuse me. I'm gonna borrow a Trespasser. I feel like Calling Ritual is just dead. Bushwhack? Which bushwhack are you talking about? Sand his ass. Okay. We need Runner Lands. Oh. I was also thinking like maybe you could play like oh my god. The black adventure card. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name of that. The one that gives -2, -3. It allows Yogg to draw cards once they kill the creature. I need a third. I need Runner Lands here. Archangel Elspeth. What in hell? Well, that's gonna go away. Hopefully they play their 2. They get greedy. They are. Cool, that works for us. We need a 3rd land, for the love of Jesus. This whole stream has been a summary of not hitting our land drops, and it will continue. Great. Imagine if I had Bushwhack. I would like to have drawn a 3rd land there. I could have played Sentinel, and then I could have cracked the map and then pushed this, and I would not be getting cracked for 1 here. Thank Jesus. We have to dodge Collector Company. Thanks, Adna. She's the new stream mascot. I'm just gonna play as Massacre Girl, dude. We came here for science. So we want to know how good this card is. Okay, they gain 4. Abrupt Decay. Sentinel of the Nameless City. Block my creatures, opponent. Block them. Please. Please. I'll hold Decay. To be fair, my opponent's draws have been absolute ass as well, so you know, it helps as well. Beseiju. Sentinel having flash or reach. Vigilance is pretty good though. Oh, we get to draw a card. Yes. Yes. They had one card in hand. They just didn't play it. I don't think it is anything. No instant Coco. This could easily be a Kaya's whatever. Looks like it. Oh man. 7. Yep. Kaya's reconciliation, recollection, reconstitution, reconstruction. Put up to 4. Did they find 4 creatures? Hopefully we can get some draws off this Massacre. Wow, I feel really bad for our opponent. I feel really bad for our opponent. They got nothing? Oh my god. That's insane. Opponent's being a good sport good sport about it. That's awful. Excuse me. They hit nothing on a Kaya's reconstruction. Whatever that is called. Kayla's reconstruction. Nightball. We're against Yorion. Oh my gosh. It's probably control. I will keep Bottom the Swamp because they might be on Field of Ruin. So I want to be able to tutor for it. We have our lands lined up. We just need to make sure we can draw spells. Literally, like, if we draw no lands the rest of the game, I'd be pretty happy. We have everything in store. If we draw a 3-drop that we can curve into, that'd be great. I'm gonna take their normalize. Their hand is ass. They drew Hall. Okay. They drew the Hallerino. Oh, we can get this Dread Knight under a veto. Or this Dread Whisperer is under a veto. That's pretty good, actually. You think their hand is scary? Don't be scared. I will show you the way. I will show you the way. They're going to draw another No More Lies here, and I'm going to cry. We drew a blank. Unfortunately... They've got to be up to something. They kept a 2 counterspell 5 land hand. We're just falling into their trap. I mean, meanwhile, we drew... Monster Generator was probably our best card that we could have drawn or asked for. And then we drew a Fatal Push. Assassin's Trophy is pretty good. Did they draw a Wrath? That's the real question. Or did they draw another No More Lies? That's another question. Regardless, I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna be aggro. I can't just rely on this monster to be our only clock here. Let's not auto yield yet. Pathway. This smells like a Wandering Emperor. This is a Wandering Emperor. How bad is that for me? This could also just be a Memory Deluge. So I could either just play this Boseiju out and then attack with Hive, attack for 8. I think I just have to do that. We can't play around much. We just have to attack. They Emperor here. So what are we gonna do? They tag our land. Okay, so essentially my Monster Dread Knight got in for free. They have 5 cards in their hand. Oh my god, they drew a Teferi. I'm gonna bait this veto here. And if they don't veto this, that's fine. I'll just attack this Teferi. Maybe I should have trophied first. Bait the veto then. That's a good point. So no, that's a good point. There's no creature for us to... There's no creatures in the graveyard either. Golly. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That was a fantastic draw. Yes. Yes, Adam. That is what I meant. So they still have Yorion in hand. Monster Dread Knight number 2. Thoughtseize. Deluge is pretty good. If this Massacre was that Bankbuster that I cut for it, or Shieldred, it'd be so much better. Okay. They have 2 unknown. Smells like a Wandering Emperor. I don't think so. Because, like, if they're wrathing my Dread Knights, that's fine. Oh, my. Alright, Massacre Girl. If they just slam a Yorion right in front of it, I can't do anything. Ooh, they're flashing it back. That's pretty good. But they can attack me. That's what I'm scared of. Sure. I need a threat here. There's an argument to ignore the Wandering Emperor, but they just make a blocker for my Trespasser, so I can't really ignore it. You know, it's one of those things that could happen. Potentially, Hall could be 2 attacks, especially with the Wandering Emperor giving a +1/+1 counter. Like, if they have nothing, like, sometimes they just need a win, right? I guess not. The Hall can just turns the game around so quick sometimes. Okay. So they're going to exile my Massacre Girl. Oh, I didn't have to pay the extra one because of it's a legendary. So now I can't attack. Okay. Massacre Girl is not looking good here. Is this game 1? So if we draw Fatal Push. God. Let's go to game 2. They still have Yorion as well. So. All the pushes come out. Decay can stand for a temporary lockdown. And Chrome Seed Sea Shark. Let's trim one Massacre Girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mull into 6. Oh my god. We need an Abrupt Decay as soon as possible. And land drops, for that matter. So, untap land would be preferred. Because now we can tear asunder the Chrome Sea Shark instead of trophying it. God, please give me a land. Thank you. Yorion in hand. Okay. Spink Buster's pretty good. Wish we had 2. So duress off the top would be ideal. Scavenging ooze. I think I have to try to attack this to ferry down. It sucks I have to crew this Bankbuster, but... They ever get lost with a Bankbuster? Oh. They bottom too, which is good. To ferry down. So now we're at a board state where they need literally a farewell for it to be good. Jorion. They top bottomed. And they drew Galissa. I think I'm gonna Scoos here. It's the card that like I care the least about. They do Wrath. Doesn't play around lockdown, but I don't think they want lockdown. So deal 10, they're at 8. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna deploy Glissa first. If this was a Bankbuster, it would have been so good. They shocked this in, so it's a Deluge. Probably. If this was, like I said, if this was a Bankbuster that we cut for, be so much better. Because we could have gone Glissa plus Bankbuster, and then now Nestor we could have gone Trespasser, Crew Attack, maybe a 1 potentially. And we have a Dead Decay in our hand. Foretell. Is that an Angel card? I'm gonna attack them. Okay, kick in. Oh dear. I'm gonna ensure my land drops, I guess. We still don't have a second black source, which is awkward. Okay, so this looks like the Field Ruin version of Control. Maybe I should have bought on the basic forest. What's funny is if they field my Mutavault, I'll get second black, so I'm kind of gonna bait them into doing that. And then I can play this castle untapped. Oh, they have the sensor. Christ. They drew the sensor. God, this Massacre Girl is just not ideal. They top two. It's not good for us. They don't take up my Mutavault. Interesting. Okay. So, since I ate the removal spell, I can start scoozing. Put maps on Scoos. Yorion. Thoughtseize was a good draw. Let's pay the land. Oops. My bad, my bad. Do I want to turn my Scoos into a 4/4? I don't think so. Could have besaged you the oath, but I feel like I don't want to ramp them either. They top bottomed. I'll eat my own Massacre Girl. Should have mapped. I should have mapped. Doesn't matter. So they want a verdict, they lose their Yorion, it's fine. top bottom. This smells like a wandering emperor. Smells like a wandering emperor. Probably activate castle at them under their turn. Ooh. I mean, just have to make him have it. No wandering emperor. I guess I can still do it here. They just block first. Interesting. I'm just gonna pass then. They probably have deluge here. Yep. So we got to exile the deluge, it's clutch. Omen of the Sea. Demolition field. I'm just gonna go all in here. Full send. I'm glad these three Omen of the Seas came after the Yorion. They only had one with the first flicker. If they had flickered all three, that would be pretty insurmountable for us to probably beat. Does it get lost? Okay, I lost my scoos. Okay. I'll draw a card and lose one life. Okay. So they'll probably crack one. Oh, they only have 3. Cycle. Okay. So we will duress. This is a wandering emperor. No more lies. Wandering Emperor. Okay. I'll probably play this first. I'm gonna besiege this castle, I think. So I'm not gonna attack. Probably to make a 1/1. Scry 2. They bottom 2. Upkeep. Bottom. It's good for us. Good for us. Promising. Make a 2/2. Sure. Play the Hollow Fountain that we knew about. I'm gonna do this. Because I want to be able to force lethal with this attack. Okay, that did not happen though. Okay. Let's end the game, I guess. Or try to. Let's play around normalize. Bottom 2. That's good. Draw. Go. Let's try this. Shieldred. That's why I like playing with the Shieldred. Is just you just kind of just like sandbag it until they like run out of the resources, and then we just win from there. Monster Dread Knight is probably one of the best draws we can have because now we can curve out. Like if they normalize it or counter it, doesn't matter. Especially with the backup one. Counter it's again, like I said, not that big of a deal. Sure. Meticulous Archive. The top. Oh, with the backup Sentinel. Just deploy it. No more lies. I'll keep the Thoughtseize. Omen. Oh, Shark Typhoon. So they're digging. They are in panic mode. Okay. That's fine by me. That's actually really fine play. Because I will now Ren plus attack. And then Thoughtseize. Cool. So their hand is lockdown. So they can demolition field my pathway. Okay. Which they choose not to do. Try and attack my run down. Omen of the Sea. They top. So their hand is Hallowed Fountain, temporary lockdown, and they have a Omen of the Sea on top. Reckoner, Bankbuster. I'm gonna play Sentinel. Sentinel number 2. I don't think I'll bottom it. It's fine. Extending a lot of resources on trying to answer this Ren, which is fantastic. Another field. That's not good. Sure. Sure. So we can map again. Draw land. Sentinel nameless city. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Deluge. So they're trying to find a verdict here. Verdict would be pretty good. Because, like, we only have 4 lands in play. Cool. Didn't do anything. That's Ren hard carried us. On the draw, this hand's pretty bad. On the draw, I think it's okay. Oh. That's not good. They just passed their turn. Forest. Oh, this is mono green. I'll probably Thoughtseize play Scavenging Ooze here. No land. Can we beat 2 Tino Industries? Drew the land. Search for a land, I assume. Drew Nykthos. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. So this can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can tighten next turn. So I will just have to besage you this. Because they can just tutor for another Nykthos. So next turn I can play Massacre Girl, eat something. Play Lair. Sucks because we just can't beat 2 Titans. Really needed them to miss on a land drop or 2. Whoa. Interesting line. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can, I guess they can in theory Titan next turn. We really need a removal spell. So we awkwardly need him to not draw land. And then we need to draw a removal spell, kill the Elvish Mystic. Massacre Girl is not doing anything. No, they can't Titan. Did I do the math wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they just see 4, 4, 6. Oh, no, I just did the math wrong. Sorry. So 7, 7 indestructible. Great. They have another one coming too. Okay. God, we knew that abrupt decay a lot earlier. So extinction events. Terra Sunder, I guess. I don't think I want the duress anymore. Don't know if I want the decays. I definitely don't want the. I think we could borrow out the trespassers. Maybe trim a decay. Hopefully this Thoughtseize is good enough. They have the ley line again. So once they get the Nykthos, that's really hard for us to beat. I'll take the troll. It's the card that enables Nykthos. Oh man. Like an untapped land. Great. Leyline is indeed quadruple green. Yep. I think I have the Slam Shield next turn, so I'll just deploy the Mosswood Red Knight right now. I think I need to end the game. So this is 4, 5, 6, potentially 7. needed them to whiff. I just need to pressure them. That's kind of the main goal. Okay. So this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. They can't cast a Cityscape Reveler yet, so okay. Oh my god. I need an extinction event now. Extinction event would be the only way out of this. Abrupt Decay so I can kill this. Okay, we can't be a 6K regular. Our Charm's pretty good. I'm well into 6. I need to get the OG cottage. This just does not look like a land. Uh-oh. We're gonna get Thoughtseize. No Thoughtseize. Okay, well, we're drawing spells. That's good. It's probably Rakdos. Not Rakdos. Probably Mono Black. Midrange. Okay. I'm drawing spells. Okay, so it's, I can't complain. You definitely need a threat. Hold on. Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, Mono Black Midrange. Oh man. Shelly. I misclicked. Oh my god. Fucking hit a stupid Takanuma. Well, let's see if it even matters. Which happens when I'm like rushing. Don't think it would have mattered if I trophy this. Just bring her back. I wonder if they play Waste Not. It's hard to say. I'm gonna warn both Terrace Unders. What are all the pushes? I don't think I went to K. Yeah, second duress. I don't know. I feel like I'm just over this card, and my wife just texted me I need to be done by 25 minutes, so I think I'm okay with just seeing that match just for the sake of time. Because like I feel like I'm not gonna post the first league on YouTube. I feel like most of the matches were just like not representative of Massacre Girl. Maybe I might post the first match. Bankbuster. Sure. Land off the top, please. We can tear plus attack Liliana down. It's not a bad turn. Thank you. So attack Lily. Mutable looking pretty good. Trespasser. Okay. I'm going to Sentinel here, actually. Try to filter my draw. I think it's better than going Massacre Girl. I think it's worth doing it again. Duress. Yeah, I'll put it in the graveyard. Land. Glissa is okay too. This Mutawald's doing so much work. Again, if this was a Bankbuster, which is the card I cut for, it would have been a lot better in this matchup. Control, mono black. I could tack the Liliana down. Draw cards. This Massacre Girl is just like rotting in my hand. Do they have a third Liliana of the Veil? Duress. Okay. Take Throat. Bankbuster. Okay. Well, this is a spot where Massacre Girl is pretty good in conjunction with Glissa. Because now I either draw a card and they chump, or I attack and I can remove all the counters off the Bankbuster. What's funny is like they have this fielder run and they just haven't had a chance to activate it and destroy my Meta Vault, but they are stuck on 3 lands and it's turn 7, so definitely know how that feels. Fielder run. Okay. Just push. Which one are they pushing? That's the real question. Pushing Glissa. I will block, I think. This will trade. Get to draw a card. Glissa, sure. So if they had trouble dealing with the first Glissa. Duress. It's all good if they have push. They have Thoughtseize. Take Glissa. Because now I can trophy the Shieldred and then Terrace under the Aclazots. Random Bromebreaker. Pretty good draw. Getting really lucky here. The Massacre Girl did replace itself, which is kind of cool. But like I said, like if I'm comparing to like Bankbuster, like Bankbuster would have drawn me 3 cards at this point, right? So they attack with Trespasser. Do I trade? I don't think I mind trading. I think so. I guess I trade. Play talking about Shieldred. Forget they have the basic planes, which is hilarious. Random Runebreaker is Bay here. Trade. Okay. Trading a land for a Trespasser is hilarious. And then now if they attack with the Hive, it's whatever. We'll just race them. They slam an Alcazlots, whatever as well. So we'll cast a Kicker, exile that. So next turn we can Ultimate Ren. Oh, this is just lethal now. This is just lethal. Cool. Okay. Run it back. Okay. We are on the draw. Thoughtseize. It's pretty good Thoughtseize. They take my Dread Knight. I'm hoping they take the Ren. That's the card that like totally kick their ass. But Dread Knight's the best card in our hand to function. If they take our Dread Knight, which they should, we need to draw a run around our lands or we just lose the game. We need to draw 2 lands in a row on the top of the deck, and then we are in a decent spot. Our hand is like, as long as we draw our lands, this like if we draw our lands, or this Thoughtseize is pretty poor if they take the Dread Knight. If they take any of our other threats like Shieldred or Ren, like then this Thoughtseize, then our hand is like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a Thoughtseize proof hand if they take our other threats or if we draw our lands. Because at the end of the day, these threats are just kind of the same. But Dread Knight's the card that really holds his hand together if they don't take it. Yeah. So we need to draw a land here. Excellent. And then now it's like, even if they Thoughtseize us, whatever. Okay, Castle's scary because Lake New implications. Bank Buster. Terra Sunder off the top would be not bad either. Okay. Land off the top would be best. Okay, they take our Ren. It's fine. They don't know about any of these, so I'm gonna slam Glissa, I guess. It's highest upside. Okay, now if they... Okay, do they have Fatal Push? That's the real question. Okay. Aclazotz. It's not a Shieldred, I guess. If they have Liliana, I think it's just game over. Bank Buster. Untap land would be the best draw. Because we can trophy the Aclazotz, eat it with Scoos. Nice. We're in a pretty good spot, but they have a bunch of redraws that could easily get them out of this, so don't want to. It's a close game, though. But Assassin Trophy is showing its value here. Okay. That's weird because now they don't have Fatal Push online. I don't understand that line. So stays there. Because now we can attack with Mutavault now if they don't have anything. They don't have a removal spell there. There's another. Oh, 6 mana. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I can't believe they drew Path of Peril. We need something off the top now. Now we just lost this game. Can't believe it. The trophy off the Bank Buster. We needed like a Shelly there. Okay. Again, Shielded would be the best draw. Maybe even Trespasser, just because it'll drain. Okay. This damage is kind of adding up. As long as they don't draw Shielded or anything relevant. Just draw nothing. Trespasser, okay. Bank Buster. Beseiju. Hmm. God, the Path of Peril is just so gross. I still can't believe they drew that. If they crew here, I'm gonna Besage it. Let's go hope that they have nothing. Renan Roamberger. Perfect. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. This is a close game. Very back and forth. That Path of Arrow, I felt like they were on top ahead, and then we somehow kind of crawled back. Now we know we have a Ren on top. The Sentinel can attack for 4, so it can attack through either a Bankbuster or a Graveyard Gluten. They are drawing a card here, which is good for us. We have to try to win next turn. We know we have the Ren on top. They block here, we have lethal. Well, you just have to go for it. Let's go. So I felt like the shell of the deck is what really carries this. Like, I really like this shell. I keep saying, like, Massacre Girl, you know, it was just would have been a nice, like, every time I drew Massacre Girl, I was like, I always wish this was a Bankbuster. Or even showed it in those matches, right? So, this is good data. It's just good to know, you know, like, the limits of the card, and it was as, you know, medium as I thought it would be in paper and practice. And it's one of those things where you have to confirm that, right? You can't just like theory craft and this and that and just like assume that it'll just be the case. You just have to kind of try things out and kind of go from there. So if you are, you know, have any thoughts on Master Girl, please let me know. If you want more content on like other things I could try from the new set, which I don't really think there's really anything else. I might just go back to my old list that I had pre-murders, and then kind of just go from there, right? So I really appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. Hope to catch everyone next time. Take care.